Here's question 14. It says there's a specific tax placed on the sale of bottles of lemonade. In the diagram, SS is the supply curve before imposition of the tax, and of course STST is the supply curve after tax. Oh, the question is, which distance represents the specific tax on each bottle? Well, this distance is the specific tax. The distance, the vertical distance between the two supply curves is the specific tax on each bottle or anything you're taxing. So we're looking for WT. So WT. Answer for 14 must be B. Here, we'll go back to the PDF. Question 15 says a market is in equilibrium at X, and let's see, initial. So the initial position is S1 and D1, and they say then the government subsidizes both consumers and producers by direct payments. Wow. So that will shift both the supply curve and the demand curve. The demand curve will shift to the right, and so we're going to be here. And the supply curve will shift to the right, so we'll be here. And here's our new equilibrium. C must be the answer for 15. I think that one's pretty easy. Which is a transfer payment? And the first answer is an annual allowance paid by an individual to a grandchild. That is a transfer payment, though that's not the common example. That is a transfer payment because there's no exchange. There's no money for something. You could say there's money for love, but that's not how the economist sees it. So answer for 16 is A, but let's look at the rest. A one-off bonus paid to an employee for a special, that's wages, right? That's wages. And C says a one-off bonus is wages. So they were paid for work. There's an exchange there. Pay you some money, you work. A payment made by a parent to a regular child minder, that's wages. A regular child minder, a babysitter. And D says the monthly salary of an employee, that's also wages. So the answer must be A for 16.